This weekend, Dan Hooker takes on Dustin Poirier, and while Dustin has faced the higher level of opponent and won, and is rightfully the favourite, many seem to be writing off Dan entirely, so I want to show some love to the Kiwi here as a cousin from Australia. First is Hooker's step knee, a signature technique that he already has 2 knockouts with in the UFC. The Pearson one is interesting because, like Pearson, Poirier uses a lot of Western boxing head movement, and while Poirier is a far higher level of opponent, he routinely slips, ducks and weaves and changes levels to strike, all bringing his head downwards into the path of Hooker's easy to land knees due to his height. We even hear Dan's corner call for the timing of the knee versus Pearson. Dustin often dips his head while coming into range and will often swing his head wildly when in exchanges, and he would be wise to adopt a more upright stance while pressing forward on Hooker or in exchanges. Felder was vigilant about keeping his head clear of the knee, and Duke tells him in the corner.
Stay there. Now, he's trying to go that knee. I need you to put the hand out.
Hooker is adept at snatching submissions on the ground as an active hunter of the back from many positions. This is also where his name, the Hangman, comes from, and he has almost as many submissions as he does knockouts. One of his best is his palm-to-palm guillotine countering takedowns. Due to his long arms, it's a quick transition from being taken down to finishing the fight for Hooker once he has it on. And Poirier often leaves his head outside while hunting for takedowns, which Hooker will be looking to bite onto. Poirier should be wary of this, as even a skilled ADCC vet like Gilbert Burns found himself inside Hooker's guillotine, and although he was able to roll out, his jiu-jitsu is some of the best in the UFC. Despite the controversial decision over Felder, Dan Hooker controlled the range and was working the jab and seemed to be in control for the first 3 rounds. He showed commitment to his game plan, however struggled to apply it across the 5 rounds as he slowed down. However, unlike the Barboza fight, where Dan started strong but resulted in standing in front of Barboza until he wilted, he showed improved ability to navigate the fight to safer waters while still retaining control to contest the scorecards, and his fight IQ led to him wrestling an aggressive Felder while he was in danger rather than displaying his toughness in the later rounds. He's also proficient in all the CKB staples like calf kicks and offensive cage control, and he at his best when he is mobile and feigning. When on the cage, Hooker is proficient at using the body lock to duck under his opponent's arm and take the back, and he can hit this from on the cage or in the open if an opponent overcommits on a strike. Finally, Dan's counterpunching has proven to be deadly, and he has shown his ability to take a punch while landing his own. With both men hitting big and being willing to test their durability, this should be an exciting main event, and while Dustin has the skill set to put a halt to the Kiwis' rise, thinking of Hooker entirely is not paying enough credit to the man's ability. There is much more to say about both guys, but I want to get this out before the fight, so let me know what you think and who takes it this weekend.